Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Lovely to see you. See you. Morning.
Morning.
And we got some false news because they told us, oh, they have tanks. But apparently they never had enough tanks. So when we said, all right, we'll just give them one 400-gallon tank because they still want tank. We said, no, you need a 1,000-gallon tank because of the way the water is delivered
To do
and so on.
counselling work, of course, without saying specific things about people, but what kinds of things were they sharing? What was?
They shared what happened to them during what they were going through as the hurricane passed through, and then what happened when they discovered in some instances they were safe in one part of the house, then they had to move to another part. In one instance, there was a lady who had like a fire started because based on where something happened in the house, and I think a power line might have fallen on the front part of her kitchen. She was in the kitchen. I think she stepped out and the thing fell there. And so you had those. They were just sharing their experiences generally.
Put it with this. These things here are for the hygiene packages from the All We Can grant for schools in Western Jamaica.
Water tanks as well. Five?
Yeah, 5 tanks altogether.
5
One
tanks
for one filler,
altogether.
2 for the other 2.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the
And
table,
then
everything
bags
on
to
the
put them
table
in.
there.
Right.
Where is this going in?
This is going to Ginger Hill, Mulgrave and Mullinsville, where we have schools and congregations side by side, and in all 3 cases those are churches that have been destroyed.
These are generators during the hurricane.
We
had to use but it's small.
Yeah, they're very small.
But it can at least power. It can turn the lights on.
Okay.
It can't operate the refrigerator, but it can use for the lights. Right. Yes. And if you know you're near to the sea and you need somewhere to go, they identify the school, the nearest school or church hall that's in the area, and then that's where you go for shelter.
What Melissa has unearthed that, because that conversation has come up in terms of ensuring that where persons are moving from their homes to shelter, that it is a resilient place.
And even the poles, the concrete poles are down, the wooden poles are down. A lot of electrical equipment was on the ground in a lot of these areas. So that was a part of what prevented passage in the initial stage, because you had to clear the wires.
Our committee, they intend to have discussions regarding that type of approach to rebuilding. But I think the chapels that we've lost, most of them, if not all of them, are many, many years old, hundreds of years old. And as a result, they would not have been built to the standards that we're now building with in Jamaica.
So they were rebuilt with whatever stones and things at that point in time, probably not
When was
with
it after?
1907 earthquake.
And our building standards have been modified since then.
Yes, increased substantially after Gilbert.
Some persons are also relying on families overseas to assist them with, getting funding through that way. And persons also, initially, there was a lot of GoFundMes that were, persons were setting up to try and help their families.
And if we can get some numbers to explain the scale of that, even if those are government numbers, that then really helps us go back and say, actually, you gave back in October and November, this is what's been done with what you gave, but this is also the ongoing reality.
All right, I'm Christine Gunbengushe. I'm the president or bishop of the Jamaica Methodist District.
For those 2 congregations, it seems as if there was an internal, the wind got in there and it just blew the roof. Because when you see where the roof ended up, it didn't go inside. It ended up on the outside, scattered all around the building. So it looked as if you had this force inside and it just exploded.
David is saying, just please be assured that we, of all we can, supporters, which include Methodists and others, we haven't forgotten about you. We continue to pray for you. And a large part of our roles is to keep sharing those stories and we're committed to doing that. So really grateful. I echo what David has said for the fact that you are here on the ground. You are our hearts and you are our hands and our feet doing the work on the ground, and we hold you in our prayers, and we commit to sharing that story publicly